This is another update to the situation that began yesterday, or I should say actually the last 3 days. Yesterday was the height of this drama situation. Now, what happened was that after I finished this original vlog, I was spending the day editing a couple other things, talking around with family members, and preparing to do the class that was interrupted 3 days ago. And the harassment continued again. And as you could clearly see on the last video, my last vlog, you could see Death was online and he was over in that little box on his on one of his accounts. Now, last night, a former friend, well, she's now a former friend to me, got involved with the situation after we were getting griefed by by an account that I suspect what was Death. And somehow she seemed to know that this was going on, and she came yelling at she tried to attempt to yell at me and I told her right off the bat that I was not putting up with it, with her threatening to report us because I had not spoken to her in 2 months. The last time I spoke to her was on semi-good terms because she said that she just wanted to restart her life. She didn't want to be involved with anything with Mythos. She didn't want to be involved with me. She didn't want to be involved with Death. And that was it. So I told her I would respect those wishes, and I did. I left her alone. I didn't speak to her again. And I passed the message along to Death. Eventually, because I didn't tell him right away, because I was afraid it was going to hurt his feelings, that this close friend of his no longer wanted to speak to him. That she wanted to start her life all over and just didn't want to have any of her old friends or anybody really from Second Life involved in her new life. So she got involved. Somehow she knew this whole situation was going on, and she got in the middle of it, threatening to report me for God knows what. And Beth she began to harass and badger Beth to talk to her in voice chat until Beth gave in because she was just so tired of hearing just having her bomb her with IMs about threats and stuff that she was gonna report us. I muted this person right away because I just did not want to deal with her. I've had problems with her in the past, and I thought we had made up and we had these problems resolved, but apparently not. And yeah, that's gonna have to be edited out. Bloodlines. um so I thought that the situation was handled. I thought that we would not have to deal with it anymore. But no, she got involved. She harassed Beth. Beth got into voice chat with her. And the gist of it was she was claiming that pack members, and mind you, she's been gone for over 2 years too as well, like Death. Nobody in the pack really even remembered her because most of the pack is all new people. most of the pack today is people that have come and joined us well after everything happened 2 years ago with another situation in which Death left us. He left the pack back then too. And that's what I had just recently forgiven him for and let him back in, just to have him backstab me again. But with this situation, Beth told her that nobody would really even remember her, and those that would remember her didn't even know she was involved. We didn't even know she was involved until she started iming us. And it was very odd that she knew that we were being griefed. That is extremely odd. Very odd. And she claimed that Death told her that he was not online all day, but in my vlog you could see that he was online on his one account, and he did talk to some people on his main account. I know that because they reported that to me before this whole incident even happened with her coming after us. So either he lied to her or she was lying for him, but either way, I have evidence to the contrary of what she was saying. Now, she attempted to break down and harass Beth. Originally, she IM'd her the day before, trying to tell her that, oh, Death was sorry and that there was that I was that me and Death were both wrong, that we were fighting and being stupid, and that girls were the ones that always had to be the ones to come and get to handle the situation. In other words, she was trying to play Beth up against me. And Beth could see through this. Beth could see through her little ploys yesterday too, because Beth, this is why I love Beth. She is just tough, she is smart, and she's just awesome. That's why I love Bethy. Bethy is a strong, smart woman, and I love her. She did not let she did not let this person intimidate her. She did not let this person con her. She didn't let her pull her into the little quote-unquote sisterhood moments that this person always tries to invoke in order to get her way. And I was laughing. I was laughing because Beth was telling me all what was going on during this conversation. And she let her have it in some points. But Beth, that's the thing about Beth. She's just smart about situations like this. She knows when to attack. She knows when to hold back. Me, I'll admit I'm dumb, and I will. If I get mad enough, I'll just attack and attack and attack and not think. But there are times where I have my clarity and I will stop, sit back, and think before I do something. Beth has those moments too where she just does not think but she attacks, but those are rare for her, and that's why we work out, because I'm the one that will attack without thinking, and once in a while I will think before I attack, but Beth always, almost always thinks before she attacks. And I mean, she's just the opposite of me, and that's why we work out so well, because she knows how to curb my anger most of the time. She's about the only one that can control me at times. Oh god, I love that woman. But she let Major know that we're not gonna be pushed around. If somebody starts shit with us, we will fight back. We will not be intimidated. We've been on Second Life far too long to be intimidated by anybody these days. We have had situations like this. We have put up with people like this. And it's just not gonna happen. We're just not gonna bow down to anybody. We're gonna fight back. If we can, we will fight back. And most of the time, we will fight back in the same regard as somebody attacks us, or we will be smart about it as well, and we will go and report them for what they're doing. In this situation, Beth let her know that if it continued, we would we would be reporting all of them. That there was nobody in the pack that could possibly remember her and attack her, and she could not provide evidence of this. So pretty much we knew that she was bullshitting us. And the only people that had been involved was Death and Savannah, as far as I knew. And Savannah was the one going around harassing family members. And in fact, as Beth was talking to this person, we had more reports come in about Savannah harassing family members, trying to get them to leave. And Beth let her know, and she told her that you look, either you and this person, you and this Savannah, stop, or we will report you, and we will not have any peace between our two groups if you do not stop, because that is harassment. Savannah's going around harassing our members, trying to break up our family, and it needed to stop. And this person agreed to these terms, has agreed to stop the harassment, and that Savannah would stop, Death would stop, and no sooner had this agreement had been put into place, the person I suspected of being Death that was griefing us that day left the sim. And I'm hoping this really is the end of it, because I have spent the last 4 days now fighting with them. And I want to just get back to having fun with my family. I want to go get back. I haven't had zero time with Beth alone. We have not been able to talk. We have not been able to go out, have fun, and enjoy ourselves, because we have been dealing with all this happy horse shit, all this little drama that popped up the last 4 days. And I'm really hoping this is the end of it, because I am really, really worn out on it all. I have lost a brother again. I have, as y'all have seen from my last vlog, Death is removed from the family. He was fired from the Mythos Insanity cast. And that's pretty much it. That's the update for now. Family classes resumed again for Bloodlines. Um, Family events be re will be also returning. Last night we had a good night at the club. Everybody had fun. My daughter Chani DJ'd again, and we'll have events. We'll have family night. The other night went along well, even though we were under this problem. We got together and we had a good time playing Cards Against Humanity. And we'll let y'all know what happens from there. And hopefully we can all just go on with our lives and have fun and try to enjoy it. And I hope that Death can find his place that he belongs after this. I hope he can find a new family, and I hope that he can be happy. I'm being sincere on that. Now that things have calmed down and my temper is no longer flared, I hope that for him, I really do. It's just that I can't I can't deal with him anymore. I can't have him in this family anymore. I'm just, as much as my temper has calmed down, at the same time, I don't think I could do it anymore. I don't think I could put myself through the stress and the emotional strain of dealing with death anymore. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up right here and just end this video. And I just hope that from here on out things get better for everybody involved, because this bullshit needs to end. This is Ace signing out.